Good morning, welcome to Wednesday. On Wednesdays, we do a traditional set in the early morning session known as the 8 Treasures, also called the 8 Brocades. This set has been around for about 800 years, was developed or formalized, I should say, at the end of the Southern Song Dynasty. The Song Dynasty gave us such things as gunpowder and movable type, so it was a very prolific period in history. And this set kind of had developed for a number of years and then was formalized toward the end of that period. But we'll begin today, before getting into that, with our usual warm-up. Put your feet about shoulder width apart, relax the body, soften the knees, back nice and straight, head as if it's being pulled up by a string. Keep that spine nice and erect, tuck your chin back. And then let's just begin to turn our upper torso from side to side. Little turn of the spine, and let the arms come along for the ride. Just get the body temp up a little bit, get a little fluid moving in the joints. A little warmer in my studio this morning. It's just shy of 60 degrees, which actually feels quite a bit warmer than the mid-50s we've had the last couple of days down here. And then let's take our hands into loose fists and begin knocking on the lower belly and lower back. It's our usual warm-up move we call knocking on the door of life. Hitting some acupressure points in our core area in what is traditionally called the lower dantian, our energy center. Elixir field, goes by a lot of names, but any athlete knows that most of the power is generated in the core, so we've known this for thousands of years. Yeah, let's begin to deepen out the breathing. Breathing in through the nose if you are able to do so. Realize this time of year in certain parts of the country, certainly, that gets a little more challenging. In through the nose if you're able. And then a little more focus on the out breath, which which can come through the nose or through the mouth, but fully exhale. This traditional set today contains 8 movements. We'll try to get through all 8. Sometimes we don't quite make it. Let's take that front knocking hand, let's bring that up to the shoulder area. Acupressure point here, said to be helpful for our immune system. And it relieves anxiety, reduces stress. Come back down to the belly and back. Just a few more here before we float the hands all the way off the body again and begin to accentuate the side to side movement, shifting the weight. And then let's slow this down. Big reach out to the side. Want to strive to slow it down so much that we can match it up with the deep breathing. So breathing in as you come across in one direction, breathing out as you return. We want the body to follow the breath, not the other way around. For most of us, getting ourselves slowed down this much is actually quite challenging. And then let's shrink the movements down. Your arms come to rest in our neutral position we call Wuji. First move, holding up the heavens. So breathing in. Hands lift, turning them over at the shoulders, breathing out as we press toward the sky. Come up to tiptoes as you breathe in again. Hands begin to separate. And then as you exhale, hands float all the way back down. Breathing in, lifting to about the shoulders, and then breathing out as we press overhead. Breathing in, come up to tiptoes, begin to separate the hands. And then on the exhale, let them float the rest of the way down. This repeats. One more time. Next up, shooting the bow on alternate sides. Hands float up to the sides. Fold one hand in. That's going to pull the string. The other hand's going to form an aiming point. Take a breath in. And then on the exhale, sink and draw the bow. Bow hand sweeps across. Hands change places. As you exhale, sink and draw the bow. Inhaling across, exhaling as we draw the bow. Last one. ring hand extends out, both hands float down. Third form, separating earth and sky. Hands float up in front like you're holding a ball. Spin the ball, and then palms are both going to turn over and separate. Arms spiral, recapture the ball in a little sink. Turn both palms over. Hands press apart from each other. Now let's add the breath. Inhaling as we recapture the ball and sink. Exhaling as we separate earth and sky. Let your head and eyes follow the top hand. Let's take one more. And one more time, capturing the ball. Let's spin the ball, flatten the palms, and let them float down. Hands float up in front, backs of hands turn toward each other and almost meet. As we exhale, hands float back, pass by the body as we look over a shoulder. This is the wise owl looks behind. Inhaling the hands forward. As the hands start back, stiffen the fingers, separate them. Look out over the shoulder as the hands pass the body. Breathing in, hands relax and come forward. Breathing out, hands flex. Pass the body, look out over the shoulder. The wise owl looks behind. Last one. And then just relax the hands, let them float on down. As the hands float down, let's toe heel out to a little wider stance. Put our hands on our thighs, sink down just a bit. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, lean out over one side. Exhale, the head across the body. Inhaling as you return to the starting position. And then exhaling as you start down from the other direction, coming across. Swinging the head and shaking the tail. Take a little pause at the top. Get that full breath in. Last one, coming back. Stay right in this wide position. Take a breath in as you raise the hands up into fists. On the exhale, punch one forward. Nice audible exhale. one more from each side. And then relax the hands down as we toe heel back in to about hips width. Take an inhale as you move your hands back to your kidney area. On the exhale, trace down the backs of your legs. On the inhale, come over the feet, back up the insides of your legs. Let the hands release and arch your back and look to the sky. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. If you need to break this into 2 breaths, that's fine. And then just release. That was 2 hands hold the feet to strengthen the kidneys and waist. We finish with pressing the palms and raising the heels. So we rise overhead, turn the palms to the floor. Now let's add the heels. Lifting the heels and pressing the palms as we lower the heels. This is actually very similar to one of our usual closing moves. One more time. Lowering the heels, letting the hands come together over the lower dantian. Step your feet together, close your eyes, and we'll breathe it to the finish. We always finish with this standing meditation, which you're welcome to stay put here as long as you'd like. When you're ready to finish up, take one last big breath in. And then as you exhale, release the hands, open the eyes, give everything a little shake at the bottom. Thanks for joining me this morning. We'll be back tomorrow with our 5 waves to balance the 5 elements. Hope to see you then. Have a great day. Namaste.